Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Frank, founder and CEO of the V2M2 Digital Marketing Group. And today I want to talk about why you should not cut your marketing dollars during this business pandemic. And guess what? I'm going to give you a real world example. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. So as I said, I'm going to talk about why you should not cut your marketing dollars during this pandemic. And also, the second purpose of this video is to actually show you that social media marketing works. Now, why did I bring that up? First of all, I hear so many businesses saying, I don't have a marketing budget. Or because things are going downhill, they say, you know what? I'm just going to cut my marketing. Well, I want to go back to a previous event that I had that was called How to Survive a Business Pandemic. And it was based off of a study done by Harvard Business Review that looked at, I believe, over 4,000 companies that survived through 3 recessions. And they said, okay, what did certain companies do to come out ahead of their competition after 3 recessions? And what they found out was, number one, only 9% of the companies fared better than their competition. And they did a combination of 2 things, one defensive, one offensive tactic. The defensive tactic was to increase their operational efficiencies. The offensive tactic, now hold on to your seats, strap yourself in, was to increase their marketing spend to levels higher than pre-recession. So they spent more money during the recession than before the recession. So that's totally contradictory to what we see going on with a lot of businesses today in cutting their marketing dollars. Now, okay, real world example, and I'm going to show you why that works. Little backstory, we had a client hire us probably 2 months into the pandemic, which means they increased their marketing spend. When we looked at their business, we said, okay, what can we do? How are we going to approach this? So we came up with a 3-pronged attack. Social media, website SEO, and stage 3 or phase 3 would be marketing automation. Marketing automation increases business efficiency. But you might say, whoa, why did we start with social media? So many businesses today, I feel, despite everything that's happened around us, are still not taking social media marketing serious enough. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And I'm actually going to have another video that covers that. But we don't want to get into that right now. I just know a lot are still not taking social media marketing seriously. Now, why was phase 1 social media marketing for this company? Well, we wanted to increase their visibility. We wanted to increase the number of phone calls made. We wanted to show their company culture. And we wanted to make sure that they increased their website visits. Okay? So we had very specific end goals in mind. And what better way to reach the masses than through social media? So we developed a strategy and worked very closely with them to find out what type of content are we going to put out there? What is the messaging? Okay, what is the value proposition? What is the culture? What sets you apart from everybody else out there? Now, I will say a large part of our strategy, as far as content goes, was centered around video. Video gets 1,200% more engagement than text and image combined. Video on LinkedIn gets 50% views as opposed to anything else. Video is ruling right now. And for this client, we were creating upwards of 18 videos per month for them. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Let's go to the numbers. All right, so what happened with this client was we implemented a social media strategy, and by the current quarter, this client that has started off being largely 1099 based was now able to convert everybody over to W-2 employees, which you all know is a step up. Let's look at what happened. All right, so what we're looking at right here is their Facebook page. We're looking at quarter to date compared to the previous quarter. So right now we're looking at 2 months of data compared to 3 months of data. As you can see here, 18,570 post impressions. 13,000 of those were organic. Now you might go, whoa, I'm sure you had some paid. Yeah, we had one paid instance when we were promoting an event, an online event. As you can see, that was only 5,400. So out of that, about 8,000 of the impressions were organic and 50% of those were viral. Page engagements, 903. Now, let me say they have just over 800 followers on their Facebook page. I believe they started off with 7 something. So off of 800 followers, they've gotten 18,000 post impressions. They've reached 8,100 people, page reach. Now, reach are unique visitors, unique viewers. All right, reach is important. You can have one person that has 2 impressions, meaning a unique person that revisited the page, 2 impressions. That's why impressions are usually higher than reach. So these are unique people that the page has reached, 8,100. Okay, page impressions, last 28 days. Let me change this to quarter to date. Pull up those numbers. There you have, I believe it's 9,768 page impressions quarter to date compared with the previous quarter. All right, let's look at their Instagram. Instagram, just about 400 followers. Here is their reach, 4,476 in a 2-month period compared to 3-month period. All right, largely done through video. As you can see, you have some repeat visitors because you have more impressions than reach. So that is good. All right. Now you might say, okay, that's great. Yeah, you reach a lot of people, blah, blah, blah. How does that equate or turn into business results? Well, remember, we said we wanted to drive people to their website and we wanted to have a phone call. Now you might not know this, but website visits convert 2.35% to 5%. Phone calls and directions convert between 30 and 50%. All right, so let's take some median numbers, some middle numbers. Let's say website conversion is 3%. Let's take phone calls and directions. Not going to be a lot of directions now. So let's say phone calls, 40%, all right, right in the middle. 43% possibility of conversion here. 3%, 40%, 43%. Okay, let's look at their Google Analytics. Now, remember, phase 1 was social media, phase 2 was improving the website and SEO, phase 3 was marketing automation to get people into a funnel and complete the cycle. This is phase 1. 989 users to date. 70% of 1,351 were new sessions. Now, I don't have new users on here, but we have 989 users. We do know that most of those users were new users to their website. Conservative, 700. 43% of 700 possibly could have converted. Now, we use phone call tracking. So we have a phone call tracking system, so we know how many phone calls were made. All right. And we also are looking at website conversions. Now, even if you take into account that, let's just say 500 people possibly could have converted, let's say 400. Let's say that this particular business has a 50% closing rate. That's 200. 200 people possibly converted, multiplied by the CLV, customer lifetime value. Let's just say, what is the value of one customer per month let's just throw in a number, $500, 200 people times $500, possibly converted. That's how you can show social media impact on a business. And what a lot of people do not know is that social media does have an indirect effect on SEO rankings because of visibility. Social media platforms are a search engine in themselves, and Google also looks at the relevance of what you're putting out there. If you're driving people to your website, your relevance is going up. So it indirectly impacts your SEO rankings. As you can see right here, we had organic search 55.6%, and we didn't do any SEO. Any SEO. Now, social media also counts as direct traffic at times. It isn't always the social media part of your Google Analytics. Social media can actually take part in referral traffic. Okay, a lot of times if it's a shortened link, that can count as referral traffic. Also, if you're driving people from social media directly to a specific website page, that can also count as direct traffic. A lot of people are not looking at it that way. Regardless of how you look at it, 117% increase, 989 users. Combination, social media, content, the right content, which for us was a lot of video, educational video, video about the business and its people. Okay, so culture, personal, and then of course we had social media videos. I mean, we had a lot. Okay, so about 18 videos. So, as I said, this company increased their marketing spend, had a very tight strategy, and now where a lot of other businesses are scrambling and cutting their marketing, they are actually growing. That is a direct testament to the study that was done by Harvard Business Review saying, okay, let's increase our marketing spend. Let's find a segment that we can speak to, that we can capitalize on, increase our marketing spend. It only makes sense. If everybody else is cutting and you're the one increasing, guess who will probably have a larger share of voice? Hey, if the defense is running right, do you run right? No, you go left or you throw left, right? Why are you going to follow the pack and do what everybody else is doing? Anyway, that's it. Do not decrease your marketing spend. If you're wondering why things are not happening, things are falling apart, that could be one of the reasons, okay? Operational efficiencies is one thing to look at. Secondly, is to find somebody that can help you capitalize in the marketplace by developing a great strategy and somebody that is able to illustrate a positive return on your marketing investment, ROMI. It is possible. I don't understand why so many people are saying, I can't equate social media to business results. It's possible. You just have to be smart enough to know how to do it. Peace, everybody. God bless.